Hey folks, you know me. I like to find the soul of a city, the greasy underbelly, the places that don't make the tourist brochures. Seoul, this sprawling metropolis, it's got those spots, hidden down alleys, tucked behind neon signs, whispering tales of history and tradition. Over the next few days, forget the K-pop and kimchi pancakes. We're going deep. We're gonna ditch the guidebook and get lost in the real Seoul. This ain't your grandma's Korea, though it kinda looks like it. Ikseon-dong, a village of hannaks. These traditional Korean houses, crammed together, eaves nearly touching. But nestled between the tea houses and antique shops, a new breed is moving in. Hipster cafes, craft breweries, artisan workshops, all breathing life into these ancient bones. It's a collision of old and new, a microcosm of Seoul itself. Forget your plastic. We're going old school in Seochon, a neighborhood where time seems to move a little slower. We're talking Tongin Market, a maze of stalls selling everything from handmade crafts to steaming bowls of bibimbap. But here's the catch. You gotta pay with Buchon, traditional brass coins. It's a trip back in time, a chance to rub shoulders with locals, and taste some truly authentic Korean grub. Trust me, you won't find this on the tour bus. Forget your sterile shopping malls, this is the real deal. A labyrinth of stalls overflowing with junk, treasures, and everything in between. You'll find relics of forgotten eras, vintage clothing that would make a hipster drool, and enough strange and wonderful things to fill a museum. Haggle hard, eat something fried and questionable, and get lost in the chaos. Hwanghakdong is for the serious antique hunters. It's a place where you can find ancient scrolls, dusty porcelain, and furniture that's seen more history than most textbooks. Be prepared to dig deep, literally. This isn't a curated experience, it's a treasure hunt. If you're lucky, you might just unearth something truly unique. Even the most hardened urban explorer needs a break from the concrete jungle. Seonyudo Park, built on a former water filtration plant, offers a welcome respite. Stroll along the elevated walkways, admire the cityscape from afar, and lose yourself in the tranquility of the greenhouses. It's the perfect place to clear your head and recharge before diving back into the urban fray. Forget K-pop, kids. Let's get down and dirty in the smoky basement clubs of Hongdae. Here, the music is raw, the Soju flows freely, and Seoul's soul bleeds through the saxophone's wail. This is where the real artists, the poets, the dreamers gather. This is the heart of Seoul beating to a different rhythm. We're gonna find a cramped dive, order up some kimchi jjigae, and let the music wash over us. This ain't about polished perfection, folks. This is about letting loose, feeling the pulse of the city, and maybe, just maybe, finding a little bit of ourselves in the darkness. So come on, let's lose ourselves in the jazz and Soju haze of Hongdae after dark. Yeah, Seoul's got its share of glittering skyscrapers and neon-drenched streets. But sometimes, you gotta ditch the urban jungle and reconnect with something a little more primal. We're heading up Achasan mountain, folks. It's a solid climb, sure, but the panoramic vista at the top, worth every bead of sweat. We're talking sprawling cityscapes, the Han River snaking through the concrete grid, and on a clear day, you can almost see North Korea. And along the way, we'll stumble across ancient fortresses, remnants of a turbulent past. This ain't just a hike, it's a journey through time, and a reminder that even in a city as modern as Seoul, history still whispers in the wind. Concrete jungle getting to you? Yeah, me too. That's why we're ditching the crowds and heading to Seoul Forest, the city's sprawling green lung. Think Central Park, but with a Korean twist. We'll rent some bikes, cruise through themed gardens, maybe stumble across a deer or two. It's the kind of place where you can actually hear birdsong over the city's hum. Find a patch of grass to sprawl out on, and just breathe. Yeah, Seoul's a whirlwind of energy and excitement, but even the most hardened traveler needs a little respite. Seoul Forest, folks, it's the antidote to sensory overload. You know, sometimes you gotta hit the pause button. Step back from the chaos, find a quiet corner. This ain't about temples or chanting, it's about finding a place that just fits. Seochon with its hanok cafes is that place for me. The tea is hot, the atmosphere is serene, and you can almost feel the city's energy just melt away. You want to understand a place? Get past the tourist traps, the postcard moments, go deeper. The Liam, Samsung Museum of Art is a good place to start. Traditional, contemporary, it's all here. Art's a window into the soul of a culture, the good, the bad, the beautiful, the ugly. It's honest, raw, and sometimes it's a punch in the gut. That's the stuff that stays with you. Forget sterile galleries, this is art for the people. A riot of color splashed across a hillside. Ihwa Mural Village is a living, breathing canvas. From whimsical creatures to social commentary, every corner offers a new perspective. Get lost in the maze of alleyways, soak in the energy, and maybe find yourself face to face with the artists themselves, adding their brushstrokes to this urban masterpiece. You want authenticity? This is it. The National Gugak Center is a portal to the soul of Korea, a place where ancient rhythms and melodies reverberate through the halls. Lose yourself in the hypnotic movements of traditional dance, the haunting strains of instruments you've never seen before. It's a raw, visceral experience that transcends language and speaks directly to the heart. So there you have it. From the hidden alleys of Ikseon-dong to the soaring heights of Achasan Mountain, we've explored a side of Seoul most tourists never see. But this is just a taste. Go deeper, wander off the beaten path, get lost in the city's vibrant underbelly. Trust me, the real Seoul, the one that stays with you long after you leave, is waiting to be discovered. Safe travels, my friends. Eat well, stay curious, and enjoy the ride.